Leg, I know you're watching this right now, and I just want to talk to you man to man. I did not want to have to go about this way, but you genuinely leave me with no other choice since you blocked my number, removed me as a friend on Discord, and deplatformed me from every single account that I had spent the last 3 years growing and busting my ass off for. You changed the password on the Instagram and kicked me off it. You changed the password on our Twitter and kicked me off it. You changed the password on our SoundCloud and kicked me off it. You changed the password on our Spotify and kicked me off it. A Spotify in which you're getting paid every single month for the music that I made. And you kicked me off the DistroKid. So now every single month you will be getting payments from my music.
The story of Leg and Packgod is another addition to the common tale of two friends who built something great together and eventually got greedy when the money came in.
60 seconds remaining on the fucking...
Sir, is it okay if I put toothpaste in my meal? I'll take that as a yes. What the f?
What the actual bloody fucking hell are you doing with the bottle of mustard? Time's up, stop making your dish, put your utensils down, starting from the top, suicidal, unmute your mic.
After building a Discord roast community from scratch and eventually transitioning to YouTube with celebrity diss tracks, targeting names like KSI, Logan Paul, Sneeko, and even Mr. Beast.
You like my song or not, man? Just give me... Bro, wait a second. No, you know I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of getting disrespected by everybody in my life, man. I'm trying to become a country singer, that's it. That's it, man.
Now I'm dissing on JJ, Alatunje. When you fight Jake, maybe someday. Full hail on like a runway, switching at my floors like a wet beans in a Call of Duty gun game. Money talent show, trying to find your talent. For head circumference, the fights my max.
Sneeko, shut the f up. It's now I'm really about to get to the pack and the dick and the dap and the flip and the flop and the dip and the bump and the whip and the sip and the sip and you dirty as shit. Look at your haircut, boy. You got a Plants for Zombies map on your head. You ugly as shit. Shut your nasty. You got that cha-cha-cha-chia haircut, boy. Nah, for real though. You really thought I wasn't gonna get to the pack, yellow nasty ass boy. You about dirty as shit. You like Barack Obama's autistic cousin. Wataku no Hama.
Don't talk about new friends. You ain't got no friends. Didn't write it, bro. You ain't got a pretense. Straight out Ohio, you dumbass in Logan. It's every day, bro. What happened to the slogan? Manager got raided by the motherfucking FBI. Order butter dropped off by KSI. 2 mil in debt, better pay them dues. Can't start a pause without the L they lose, yeah. The horse, you paid them. You ain't get laid and you still gon' never win. You going to jail. Maybe be able to see them Stoke Boy twins. Claiming you rich but be looting the shops. Saying you innocent, grabbed by the ops. Is that a... Oh no, that shit pops. 2020, man, it's not...
The pair found quick success and reached notable milestones faster than they anticipated. At their peak, they had around 400,000 subs on their main channel and were the talk of YouTube for a while. But just as quickly they rose, they fell equally fast when Leg decided to take everything for himself.
Leg, I know you're watching this right now, and I just want to talk to you man to man. I did not want to have to go about this way, but you genuinely leave me with no other choice since you blocked my number, removed me as a friend on Discord, and deplatformed me from every single account.
This was what led to the split between the two creators. After taking all the channels and access to every other account, as well as the Spotify account, Leg tried to sell off the accounts and eventually fled to Spain when conversations got heated. This is the full story of how Void was built, how their music imprinted on the internet, and how greed, selfish desires, secrets, and digital power plays tore it all apart. In 2020, Leg and Packgod burst onto the internet as a dynamic duo, their sharp-tongued diss tracks and fiery Discord roast battles captivating thousands. Their Void YouTube channel, fueled by biting lyrics targeting influencers like Pokimane and Jake Paul, racked up hundreds of thousands of views, turning their small community into a cultural force.
Every day, bro, what happened to the slogan? Manager got raided by the FBI. Order butter dropped off by KSI. 2 mil in debt, better pay them dues. Can't start a pause without the L they lose, yeah. The horse, you paid them. You ain't get laid and you still gon' never win. You going to jail. Maybe be able to see them Stoke Boy twins. Claiming you rich but be looting the shops. Saying you innocent, grabbed by the ops. Is that a...
But how did two creators, starting from casual gaming chats, build this empire that eventually came crashing? Let's go back to where it all began. Bruce "Leg" Hyson Jr. kicked things off in 2018 by launching a Discord server called Void. Initially, it was a chill space for Minecraft fans and general banter, kinda like a digital hangout for gamers to swap memes and talk trash. By 2019, Leg expanded Void into a YouTube channel, uploading skits, community highlights, and casual content to capture the server's vibe. The channel's early videos were unpolished. It wasn't uncommon to see clips of friends just joking around, but they laid the foundation for something bigger. The server's energy shifted when Discord packing took hold. These were intense, live voice chat roast battles where participants slung rapid-fire insults, each trying to outwit the other. The battles were chaotic and addictive, hence the reason why they easily drew a growing crowd. Leg saw the potential to turn these fleeting moments into lasting content. He started editing the best roasts into YouTube videos, giving viewers a front row seat to the verbal carnage.
Oh, dude, you literally sat on King Von and he died, you fat bitch. Alright, Dawson, I'm meeting you.
It looks like I have a challenger named Calm. Isn't that funny?
1v1, no hits below the belt, alright?
Drawn to Void's roast battles, Packgod jumped in late 2019 with this natural gift of sharp lyrics and bold delivery. His insults hit hard, blending wit with controversy, and he quickly became a standout in the server. Leg, recognizing a kindred spirit, teamed up with him.
Long ass chin, boy. Your chin be like a whole ass elastic waistband. You nasty as shit. Why are you talking, boy? You talking, it's like going stuttering ass boy. Why you gotta stare time you talk, boy? Because you're a 500-pound.
They both shared a vision to take the raw energy of the Discord packing and channel it into polished diss tracks, which are basically songs that roasted internet personalities with catchy beats and brutal bars. This partnership, born in voice chats, set the stage for their meteoric rise.
He's not proud of you, my nigga. He's proud of the money you're making, my nigga. But he thinks you're ugly and you're a fucking loser, my nigga. I'm not talking, my nigga. You nasty as hell, my nigga. Why are you speaking to me, nigga? Why are you talking, nigga? You have no ankles attached to your toes. You look deformed like shit, my nigga. You're built like an attachable toy, but you built like a G.I. Joe action figure with no arms and legs, because you gotta...
Leg and Packgod started their work in Discord voice chats, where they held live roast battles called packing. These were fast-paced fights with insults thrown back and forth. At first, the battles stayed inside the Void Discord server, but to reach more people, they began recording the sessions on screen, editing them into short clips, and posting them on the Void YouTube channel. This change happened around late 2019 and early 2020. The edits made the raw chats easier to watch and share, turning one-time events into videos that fans could play again and again. For example, a battle between server members Delsin and Calm were uploaded on December 12, 2020 and got over 1,000 views. Another one with user Credo on April 24, 2021 pulled in over 15,000 views in the first few months of upload, which wasn't so bad. Even battles between Leg and Packgod themselves went up, like clips from Just Maiko's Discord talent show in January 2022, which hit roughly 300,000 views in 10 months, before being deleted.
Nah, that shit was terrible, but you need to turn up your mic, bro. Your dad is a professional dry paint watcher. What's wrong with you, boy? I really get to the flame under your dumb ass, man. You pulled a hot dog out during a fencing match in the 2016 Tokyo Olympics, boy. I really get to the flame on your dumb ass, boy. You nasty so. You brush your teeth with a laminated toothpaste bottle. What's wrong with you?
This shift to YouTube helped grow their audience beyond the server, as people outside Discord could now find and react to the content. With the basics in place, they moved to making full diss tracks. Now songs with beats, lyrics, and insults aimed at big names online. These were more planned than live roasts, often using popular or trending music as a base to hook listeners. Their first major hit was the Pokimane diss track, hosted in August 2020. It targeted streamer Pokimane's public image and past issues, mixing humor with direct jabs. The track got about 800,000 views and tens of thousands of likes over 2 years.
Ain't saving you. Call you Pokemon, but we all know you a Karen. Saying family friendly, then why the f are you swearing? Hey, don't forget about the N-word slips. Bent over on stream, got the sim sharp at tips. Built like a stick, and man, you really is a clown. I better stop talking before this video gets taken down. All this scamming, don't even get me started. You Caterino, all your fans be looking like they Carson. Hey, hop on this track, you can call that shit arson, $25 for your smile, bitch, that ain't no bargain.
It succeeded because it tapped into ongoing talks about Pokimane, and got a big boost from Keemstar, who tweeted rating Pokimane as a 2 out of 10 and the diss a 10 out of 10, and earned thousands of likes on his post. This endorsement drew new members to the Void server and put the channel on more people's radar. Next came the Jake Paul diss track around August 2020. It went after Jake Paul's fame, calling out his fights, money focus, and what they saw as fake behavior. The track used mixes of Paul's own songs like 23 and Park South Freestyle to flip them against him.
Don't talk about new friends, you ain't got no friends. Didn't write shit, bro, you ain't gotta pretend. Straight out Ohio, you dumbass in Logan. It's everyday, bro, what happened to the slogan? Manager got raided by the motherfucking FBI. Order butter dropped off by KSI. 2 mil in debt, better pay them dues. Can't start a pause without the L.
It worked well because it rode on Paul's constant news coverage, and got extra views when KSI reacted to it, pulling in fans from his large audience.
Wait, the fact that JJ haven't reacted to this bothers me. What is this?
Don't talk about new friends, you ain't got no friends. Didn't write shit, bro, you ain't gotta pretend. Straight out Ohio, you dumbass in Logan. It's everyday, bro, what happened to the slogan?
Wait, what? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, hold on. Reload the thing, huh? I wasn't expecting this. What? Hey, yo, this is what? Hey, yo, okay, I'm locked in. I'm ready.
Deji also reacted, adding to the buzz. Though exact early views are not listed, these reactions helped spread it fast.
Heavily trying to catch up, but you falling behind. Committed heresy, COVID is there, you see people be dying in front of your eyes.
Oh, shit, okay, yo. Oh, you know what I like? My man, he's using his song and his flow against Jake. I mean, that's just fire.
They kept the momentum with the Island Boys diss track. It mocked the twin TikTokers' viral song and style, using catchy beats to make the insults stick. Success came from the Island Boys' hot topic status at the time, leading to shares on meme pages and reaction channels.
What if it doesn't work out? And now you just got this hair in his face then? But people been saying this. If it doesn't work out, what you done? You affect the Island Boys. Wait,
You an island, but you ain't gonna make it in prison. Got stripped, you red booty naked, you blowing each other. Your ego's inflated, it makes sense why yo that left one and vacated your pride. Everything you claim ain't like money in Monopoly. You say that you risk and your fans, that's so obvious. Too much, you'll be back on the streets and in poverty.
Then there was the K-pop Stans diss track, which targeted overzealous fans of K-pop groups. It hit hard by calling out toxic online behavior, and a follow-up part 2 showed demand for more.
Keemstar, Void, collab coming soon.
All stands are the same. They're rotting in my brain. I'm on Twitter, K-pop trending on Twitter. Make one tweet and these stands getting better. Jimmy, I'ma say what I wanna. While you make a tweet, I make a couple commas. It's drama, ain't nothing but drama. Keem on the flowing like some hot lava. Y'all idols been programmed like some Java.
These worked because they picked timely trends, got reactions from the targeted communities, and encouraged fan edits and clips on social media. The Dream diss track followed, roasting Minecraft YouTuber Dream's controversies like speedrun cheating claims. It succeeded by tying into gaming drama, drawing views from that crowd. But Dream's loyal fanbase mass-reported the video, which resulted in Void getting banned for about a week and the video being taken down. As soon as they returned, though, they dropped another one.
Second verse, my head hurts. All these little crying ass kids is on my Twitter feed. They whining about shit they favorite Minecraft YouTuber did. How many years ago? I don't know, like 5 or 6. But now I've got this bone to pick. These motherfuckers think that they can strike my shit. First diss, man, I guess they didn't like that shit. Took the video down raw, rewrite that shit. Got me banned for a week, but I'll fight back.
mistakes, I see it. A pickaxe, I got a sight, I'll reap it. Like the ender dragon, fire in my mouth, I'll breathe it. Get off your fat ass, come get your shit, bitch.
Other tracks included ones against TikTokers from groups like Hype House and Sway House, using their drama for fuel. Each release built on the last. Live roasts provided new raw material, edited clips kept the channel alive, and diss tracks delivered polished hits. Fans made their own versions, reactions poured in from big names, and the Void community buzzed with talks, shares, and new members. By mixing live energy with song structure, Leg and Packgod created a style that felt fresh and shareable. As 2020 ended and 2021 began, Void turned from a small setup into a key spot for roast content. The growth happened step by step, driven by steady uploads and rising interest. Subscriber numbers climbed fast, showing how their work paid off. They hit 1,000 subscribers on April 5th, 2020, then jumped to 5,000 by July 9th, 2020. By August 2020, they reached 10,000 subscribers and they kept on going, reaching 20,000 by September, 50,000 by the first week of October, then 100,000 and shooting up to 150,000 all before the end of October 2020, eventually getting almost 400,000 by the following year's end. This quick rise came from the viral diss tracks, which brought in viewers who then subscribed for more. The Discord server grew alongside the channel, pulling in tens of thousands of members who joined for the live battles and talks. Views on videos often reached hundreds of thousands, with some hitting millions over time. For instance, the Pokimane track alone helped spike interest, leading to more joins and watches. To handle the bigger audience, Leg and Packgod split their content. One channel stayed focused on Void's general stuff, like community roasts and server highlights.
Why?
Yeah.
Fucking running around with these Packgod profile pictures, man, it's so cringe.
Bro, what are you even saying, bro? Do you see yourself in the camera right now? And I'm not
I
even.
do. I do.
Do I sound like a kid? Does this sound like a
You
kid?
do sound like a kid impersonating someone trying to be Packgod.
Who's shitting your cereal this morning? What the fuck? Like, why are you so mad? I literally I didn't even say anything to you. You're just immediately just like.
No, it's just cringe. Like, it's just fucking cringe. Every voice chat I go in, there's just a fucking Packgod little kid. It's actually cringe.
What?
Like,
Another channel highlighted just the two of them, their team-ups and personal interactions. This let them target different fans. Some wanted the full server vibe, others liked the duo's chemistry. They also improved their work bit by bit. Early videos were basic edits of Discord chats, but as time went on, the diss tracks got better production. They added clearer mixing, sharper lyrics, and stronger delivery to make songs sound pro. They picked trending beats or made custom ones to fit hot topics, which kept things current and catchy. For example, using parts of Target's own music, like in the Jake Paul track, added a clever twist that fans loved.
You innocent, grabbed by the ops. Is that a oh no, that shit pops. 2020, man. It's time to be alone in the mansion while you're bragging in the cash flow. Friends walking out, you acting like an asshole. Ego be gone, you surrounded by them yes men. You beat the sound, no money like dressing. Whole life's a lie, bitch. Time for confessing. Tennis is faker than your credit. 250 racks on that Gucci made feature. Stupid as like now you mad at your teachers. Stop smelling more fake than mythology. I know you a star, but this ain't astrology. And she DM'd it right back with a whole ass apology. Where's Jason Anthony? Day where your lovers roll back in Ohio, make your dad your mother, and she was a sister, and he was a brother, and the biggest mistake was when they forgot to rub her arm every day, bro.
Community input played a big role in this peak period. Leg and Packgod listened to feedback from Discord and social media, using it to shape new content. Fans made edits, clips, and reactions, which built hype before drops. These user-made items spread on platforms like Twitter and Instagram, pulling in even more people. The duo encouraged this by sharing fan work and responding in chats. Their reach expanded beyond their own spaces. Other creators started featuring them. Leg and Packgod appeared in videos as guests or side acts, got invites to group calls, and had their style copied or referenced. Reactions from big names like KSI and Deji to their tracks brought crossovers, where fans from those channels discovered Void. This outside attention turned their influence into something real, with more views translating to ad money and deals. During these months, their bond looked strong to outsiders. They shared earnings from YouTube and music platforms, ran joint social accounts, and posted about their wins together. Inside jokes in videos and live chats made them seem like close partners. But small signs of strain showed up, like talks of who did more work, Packgod on lyrics, Leg on management. These stayed under the surface for now, hidden by the success. By mid-2021, milestones kept coming. They reached 200,000 subscribers by December 2020 and had doubled their subscriber numbers to 400,000 by August the following year. Each step built on the last, from early Discord roots to a full online hub. They kept uploading roasts and tracks, engaged with fans daily, and rode the wave of reactions to stay relevant. This era showed what steady effort could do, turning a server hobby into a major draw. As Void kept growing through 2021 and into 2022, the success brought new problems. More viewers meant more money from ads, music streams, and deals. But with the greater cash flow came fights, motivated by greed over who deserved what and how much. These issues did not pop up all at once. They built up over time, starting small and getting bigger until the eventual burst. Leg and Packgod had worked as a team for years, but the fast rise put stress on their bond. They had no clear rules or papers to say who owned what or how to split the cash. This lack of plans let bad feelings fester. Packgod started to feel like he did most of the hard work on the creative side. He said he wrote about 90% of the lyrics for the diss tracks on the Void channel. He handled the roasts, the voice work, and making the content stand out. In his view, his effort made the tracks hit big. But he thought Leg got too much credit and control. Packgod shared these thoughts later in videos, saying his work was not valued enough. For example, in the early days, Packgod would spend hours writing bars and recording, while the tracks pulled in views like the Pokimane one with over 800,000 watches. He felt like the main draw, but he was not treated that way. From Leg's side, things looked different. He handled the behind-the-scenes task that kept everything running. This included running the Discord server, which had grown to tens of thousands of members. He managed the YouTube channels, set up uploads, dealt with branding, and kept the community in check. Leg said these jobs took just as much time and effort, even if they were not as flashy as the roasts. He pointed out that without his work, the content would not reach people or make money. In his response videos later, Leg explained that the split was not simple as they both put in work, but in different ways. Rumors started to spread online about these tensions. On sites like Reddit, people talked about unpaid editors who helped with videos. Some said contracts were never clear, so no one knew the rules for sharing money or assets. Fans in the Discord server soon noticed hints of disdain among the two creators, like fewer joint posts or less friendly chats between Leg and Packgod. These talks popped up in threads on subreddits about YouTube drama, where users shared screenshots or stories from inside the community. For instance, one post claimed editors waited months to pay, which added to the bad vibes. Packgod felt his sweat and ideas built the brand, but Leg held the keys to the accounts. Leg thought his management made it all possible, but Packgod got the spotlight. The pressure came from outside too as the channel hit new milestones. Already at 400,000 subscribers in August 2021, more eyes watched them. Fans expected new content all the time, which meant more work. Money from YouTube videos, Spotify streams, and social media grew, but so did the fights and bickering over how to divide it. They had shared accounts for everything, from YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and the Discord channel, but no plan for what happens if things go wrong. Small arguments turned into bigger ones. Packgod wanted more say in decisions, while Leg wanted credit for the setup. These cracks showed in subtle ways. And by mid-2022, the team that once seemed unbreakable started to show real strain. The success that brought them together now pushed them apart, all because they skipped the basics like clear agreements. By August 2022, a year into their newfound fame for Leg and Packgod, the built-up problems could not stay hidden anymore. Things reached a breaking point, and the fallout played out in public videos and posts. It started in August 2022, when Packgod uploaded a video called The Truth About Leg on his own channel.
Leg, I know you're watching this right now, and I just want to talk to you man to man. I did not want to have to go about this way, but you genuinely leave me with no other choice since you blocked my number, removed me as a friend on Discord, and deplatformed me from every single account that I had spent the last 3 years growing and busting my ass off for.
In it, he accused Leg of cutting him out of their shared work. Packgod said Leg removed him from the Void Discord server, which had been their main hub since 2018. He claimed Leg blocked him on social media and took away his access to the YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, and SoundCloud accounts they both used.
It kicked me off it. You changed the password on our Spotify. It kicked me off that. A Spotify in which you're getting paid every single month for the music that I made. And you kicked me off the DistroKid, so now every single month you will be getting payments from my music and not be giving me one dime. I can't even post music anymore because you kicked me out of my own SoundCloud and Spotify account. You took the Void channel, which had over 456,000 subscribers that I had been working on for 2 years, and I'm not even gonna get into how I wrote 90% of the songs all by myself while you did nothing. But yet I still was kind of gave you a 50-50 cut of everything the entire time. I'm not even gonna get, that's for a whole separate topic. But you took that away from me. You banned me from the Discord server that we started together, discord.gg/park. You banned me from that.
Packgod explained that Leg changed the passwords without warning and deleted old messages to hide things. He felt like Leg was trying to take control of everything they built together, without giving him a fair share of the money or credit.
Stage and say that I am a pedo with no way to defend myself, making absolutely false claims on my name.
Hope y'all know y'all favorite Packer a pedo. Funny.
First of all, y'all need to get off Leg because Leg is the reason this nigga has a platform in the first place. So get the off Leg's dick. Don't give Leg enough credit for what he done for Void and the community. So get off that nigga's dick.
And that nigga a
Fuck out of here. The Packgod is a loser. Out of here.
I have no way to contact any of my...
Packgod went into detail about his side. He repeated his claim of doing 90% of the creative work, like writing lyrics and performing roasts. He said he put in blood, sweat, and tears to make the diss tracks viral, pointing to hits like the one against Jake Paul that got reactions from big names like KSI. He also said that Leg put his partners on to go and call him a pedo without any proof nor means for him to defend himself. In the video, Packgod also showed screenshots of chats and account logs to back up his points. He asked for at least half ownership, saying they started as equals. He also responded to Leg's allegations on a live stream from earlier where Leg claimed to have reached out to Packgod several times and got no response. But Packgod showed his text history with Leg and showed their last text, and it was nothing about reaching out. Instead, Leg was questioning Packgod for telling one of their editors that he was being scammed by Leg, which was then followed by threats from Leg. In the same live stream that Packgod was addressing, Leg asking him to reach out like a man so they could talk man to man, which Packgod tried to do but couldn't since Leg blocked him on every platform. He then devised a clever way to get Leg by posing as a YouTuber who wanted a music feature. Packgod, still disguised in an alternate Instagram account, then asked to call Leg first before sending the $300 fee that was requested for the feature.
I made an alt Instagram account and DM'd the Void Cord Instagram, you know, the Instagram that we made together, that we own, that he stole from me. And I said, do you guys do features? He said, yeah. I said, how much? He said, $300. After saying the price of what the stream was, I said, is there any way we can call for a minute and I can show you the song and see what you think about it? I will pay you obviously up front for the feature, but just want to talk to you at least before I send the $300, which is a lot to me. I even went as far to send him an aesthetic rap beat to his email. I go on the alt Discord account, call him, right? And of course he's going to pick up because he's greedy and he wants the $300. Of course, now he'll pick that up. You know, I'm not worth his time, but he'll pick that up. And then once I join the call and confront him and say, I'm here to talk in private, you know, I'm here privately, let's all see how he, quote unquote, acts like a real man. Let's all see what Leg's response is, you know what I mean? He doesn't think I should have a platform to defend myself. He thinks that we should talk about this privately, right?
When he finally called and revealed himself to Leg, he immediately left the call, never to be seen again.
What is, like, what's your, do you have a hook, or, like, what am I doing? A verse? The hook? Like, what am I doing?
Leg.
Uh-huh.
This is Packgod. I was wondering if you wanted to talk in private like you said you did. Since now we're in private talking, you still want to talk in private about what happened?
Call me like a man, or he can.
The video spread fast, getting support from fans who felt Packgod was the star of the roast. Even big creators like Moist Critical, also known as Penguin Zero, backed Packgod in a reaction video, calling the situation unfair.
And I feel bad for Packgod, because he lost all of his channels to Leg. Leg and his friends just didn't like Packgod, and then cut him out without telling him anything, which obviously is f***ed up and made Packgod mad. They also called him a pedophile for no reason in a Discord call for something. And it really just seems like they both hate each other. But Packgod didn't see it coming, meanwhile Leg was planning on cutting him out for a while. I think it is f***ed up.
Leg responded the next day with his own video where he denied many of the claims and gave his version of events. Leg said the split came from long-term differences in how they saw the work.
Packgod plays off this persona and character in the public eye, but behind the scenes and when you actually get to know him as a person and a human being, he's not who you think he is. I feel like throughout this video, I've been able to provide a ton of proof and evidence behind all my claims, and I also feel like I've shown you guys the real Packgod. This is what I've been dealing with for the past 3 years of my life, and this is why I want to separate. It's really ruined my love for making videos, making music, and just being on the internet in general.
He admitted to changing access, but said it was to protect the channels and server. Leg explained that he handled the daily management, like dealing with community issues and uploads, while Packgod focused on content. He claimed things were more balanced than Packgod said, and that fights over money and credit had gone on for months, stating that it was never his intention to cut Packgod off entirely, and he also planned to keep paying him for his videos up on the platforms.
We'll be getting payments from my music, and not be giving me one dime.
So let's talk about this clip right here. I texted Packgod the day that we separated that I will pay him his final cut on September 1st. Now what I meant by that is me and Packgod have a YouTube fund. I collect all the money from YouTube, I pay the taxes on it, and then I distribute his money to him. So what I meant by that is there's currently some money that I owe Packgod, and I will pay the remaining of that money on September 1st. Now he also mentioned in this video that I will be stealing all the video revenue and song revenue that he has made, which is not true. I also will be paying him out every month for every song and video that he was in the past as they continue to make money. Now let's continue watching this Packgod video.
Leg's video tried to calm fans, but it split opinions. Some viewers sided with him, saying creators often clash over hidden work. Others stuck with Packgod, especially after his emotional pleas. The drama peaked when Packgod released a diss track aimed at Leg on September 14th, 2022, titled Leg Diss Track. It was raw and full of anger. Packgod rapped about feeling betrayed, with lines about deleted messages and stolen control. He repeated his points about doing most of the work and getting pushed out. The track got over 800,000 views, helped by Critical's shoutout.
I guess it is for the smoke. I'm inhaling this packet. It's why they done gave me this name. Goddamn, this guy is no joke. Just look at this weasel and look what he did for the fact that your YouTube gon' die in a month. Cause you really bad at shit. You was never the same. My character channel, so what I just came on back and low bitch. I just do it. I can't get this bitch right now. World videos talking on me.
Fans made clips and reactions, spreading it on TikTok and Twitter. This turned their private fight into a public spectacle, with comment sections full of debates. The split was not just words, it felt like a digital theft, with accounts and communities at stake. By the end of September, the duo that built Void was done, and fans had to pick sides. Right after the split in late 2022, both Leg and Packgod dealt with the direct effects. Packgod lost access to most of the shared platforms he helped grow. He could no longer post on the main Void YouTube channel or run the Discord server. His reach dropped fast, as he had to start new accounts from scratch. For example, his new YouTube channel began with fewer subscribers, forcing him to rebuild his audience one video at a time. He kept creating, uploading smaller videos where he spoke about the drama and asked for fair treatment. Packgod pushed for a 50-50 split of ownership and money, saying it was only right after their years together. He also made new diss tracks, like one against Sneeko on August 21st, 2022, which got attention and helped him stay in the spotlight.
Hey, yo, Sneako, shut the f up. It's now really about to get to the pack, and the dick, and the dap, and the flip, and the flop, and the dip, and the bop, and the whip, and the whip, and the sip, and the sip, and you dirty as shit. Look at your haircut, boy. You got a Plants vs. Zombies map on your head. You ugly as shit. Shut your nasty. You got that cha-cha-cha-chia haircut, boy. Nah, for real, though. You really thought I wasn't gonna get to the pack, you nasty ass boy. You about dirty as shit. You like Barack Obama's autistic cousin. Wataku no Hama, dumbass boy. You ugly as shit. Shut your ugly ass up, boy. And the dude in the back, you look like a suicide girl from Halo 3. Your ass ugly as shit, boy. Shut your nasty ass up, boy. Now I really better get to the pack, boy. You better get your shopping cart, crippled fart, got an A, mom, I'm smart, bubble bass, wax your ass, COVID's real, where's my mask? Chewed on pencil, little freckle, bought a bike, got no pedals, disabled crumple bag, dirty rag, Fortnite lag, absent dad, hit the dab, scallywag, Canadian flag, humpback, sweaty sap, buckle wrap, buckle flap, it's a trap, broke it down to a meter, chewed on a racer, thirsty no vapor, Windows 10 wallpaper, dump truck, Donald Duck, tummy tub, air, what the ping pong, wing wong, hit the gong, extend the thong, Hong Kong, Disney sing along, disrespectful to your mom, feel my arm, is it strong? Looking ass back, boy.
Leg kept control of the big assets, like the Void YouTube channels, social media pages, and the Discord server. This gave him the tools to keep going, but it came with a cost. Fans turned against him in large numbers. His response video got flooded with negative comments, with people calling the moves unfair or sneaky. Public views shifted, and many felt let down by the end of the duo. Reports came out that Leg tried to sell the Void channel and Discord server. Some said he offered them to gaming sites or Roblox groups, but details on if any deal happened stayed unclear and argued over on forums like Reddit. Not long after, in late 2022, Leg stepped away from content creation. He said he left to chase a pro basketball career overseas, something he loved since he was a kid. He had played basketball growing up and wanted to focus on it full time, but the timing raised questions. It came right after the big drama, so many fans saw it as a way to escape the backlash rather than a real change. Comments on his last post called it suspicious, with people saying he ran from the mess. Leg moved out of the country, which made it harder for fans to follow him. His online presence dropped, and the Void channels went quiet without new uploads. Packgod pushed on alone through 2023 and 2024. He released tracks like Smoke Season in 2023, and kept roasting big names such as EDP on November 19th, 2022, and IShowSpeed later on. His new channel grew to nearly 500,000 subscribers by the end of 2022, and is now at over 5 million subs, showing his fans stuck with him. But he faced his own issues, like memes in 2024 calling his style corny after a sponsored rap for Opera GX.
This will be served, but first I must quickly tell y'all that...
Yeah, press it getting boring, time to rev it up. I'm a genius, yo, I can get enough. Mind your browser out, tap into your sounds. Get some wallpapers, you can get it now. You can run music in the background, in the jigsaw.
Trends on TikTok and X mocked him, but he kept creating, dropping albums like Fatherless Behavior in 2025. The fallout left scars. Fans felt tricked, reputations got hurt, and the community split. Leg's image took the biggest hit from the control grab, while Packgod got sympathy but had fewer tools. Over time, though, hints of healing showed up, leading to talks of mending the bond by early 2025. The split between Leg and Packgod in August 2022 was messy, but their work left a mark that didn't fade. Their Discord packing battles and viral diss tracks changed how online roasts were done, creating a style that others copied. They made Void a hub for raw, fast insults and catchy songs that called out big names. Even after their fight, the influence of their early days, when they turned voice chats into YouTube hits, kept inspiring new creators. Packgod especially carried the torch forward, while the drama itself became a warning about partnerships gone wrong. Their biggest impact was making Discord packing a known thing. Before Void, roast battles were small, mostly stuck in private servers. Leg and Packgod brought them to YouTube, editing clips like the Delsin and Calm battle or Credo's roast, to share with wider crowds. These videos showed off the quick wit and bold energy of packing, while also pulling in fans who wanted to watch or join the roast. By 2021, other servers and channels started their own roast battles, copying Void's format of live chats turned into viral clips. Know Your Meme notes how Void's style shaped online roast culture, with terms like packing becoming common slang in gaming and meme spaces. Their diss tracks also set a standard. Songs like the Pokimane diss track and Jake Paul diss track mixed sharp lyrics with trendy beats, targeting hot topics like streamer drama or TikTok trends. These weren't just insults, they commented on internet culture, like Jake Paul's fame or Dream's speedrun issues. Other creators saw the formula work and recreated it. since they just had to pick a big name, write clever bars, use a good beat, and let reactions from fans or the celebrity targets boost views. By 2023, YouTubers and TikTokers were making similar tracks, with some directly citing Void as inspiration. Packgod kept his alive solo, roasting names like EDP and iShowSpeed, keeping his channel at nearly 5 million subscribers by 2025. The drama itself became a story people learned from. Fans and creators saw what happens when two partners don't set clear rules. The fight over who owned the Void channel, Discord server, and social accounts showed why contracts matter. Reddit posts in 2022, like those on r/Discord Packing, talked about how Leg and Packgod's lack of papers led to the split. Other YouTubers started sharing tips on partnerships, like writing down who gets what percentage of money or control. The saga was a lesson that fame and cash can break friendships if the groundwork isn't solid. Packgod's solo run kept the Void spirit going. After losing access to shared accounts, he built his own channel, hitting 500,000 subscribers by late 2022 and growing to millions by 2025. Tracks like Smoke Season and AV Got Drip and Soft Willy and Fatherless Behavior showed he could still draw crowds. But he faced pushback too. In 2024, memes on TikTok and X called his Opera GX sponsored rap corny, with clips like Packgod Humble Him getting 1.8 million views for mocking him. Still, he kept creating, proving his staying power. Leg's path was quieter. After leaving for basketball in late 2022, his online presence dropped. Fans saw his move as dodging the drama, and his reputation took a hit from the split's backlash. The Void channel slowed down, with fewer uploads and less buzz, but the early work he and Packgod did together, building a community from a small server to a 400,000 subscriber channel, left a blueprint for others. Their story showed the highs of online fame and the lows of bad planning. Then came a surprise. In early 2025, Leg and Packgod started talking again. A video in January 2025 called What Happened on their joint Packgod and Leg channel explained how they worked things out. Friends like Soft Willy helped them talk privately, and they cleared up old grudges. Packgod admitted some drama was hyped up for views, but the hurt was real.
And to make things simple, the beef is dead, guys. We're cool again. Me and Leg are back. And believe it or not, he's actually right here. Come in the frame!
Nigga, you're not saying that.
Come in the frame!
I'm not saying that.
And believe it or not, he's actually right here.
We can peons, we can with neons. G7 go electric like I'm Elon.
A live stream on January 10th, 2025 showed them together, joking like old times, which fans called a big day for 12-year-olds and memes. This reunion gave fans hope, showing that even big fights could end with peace. Looking back, Leg and Packgod's story could have gone differently, with a few simple steps. If they had written a contract from the start, saying who owns the YouTube channel, Discord server, and money splits, the 2022 split might not have happened. Clear rules would have stopped fights over who did more, Packgod's lyrics or Leg's management. Talking openly early on instead of letting small issues grow could have kept their friendship strong. Even simple things like giving each other public credit for their roles might have eased the tension. Know Your Meme website points out how their lack of agreements turned success into chaos. The split taught them hard lessons. Packgod learned to build his own brand, growing his channel to millions despite losing everything in 2022. Leg learned that control doesn't mean trust, as fans turned on him for taking the accounts. Both saw how fast fame can flip. Fans who cheered their tracks one day were picking sides the next. Their 2025 reunion was a new chapter. The January 12th video laid out how they fixed things, with Packgod saying they talked through the pain and moved on. Posts on X celebrated it, with fans joking about other creator reunions like Soft Willy and Yumi happening around the same time. They started working together again, hinting at new tracks or roasts. A clip from their January stream got fans excited, with comments calling it a return to the golden era. Some even mentioned weird theories like mold exposure messing with their heads during the drama, though that stayed unproven and mostly a joke. What's next is unclear, but full of promise. If they keep their new understanding, they could bring back the Void magic.